We're diving into something a little different, check, but just as competitive. And you love this, the world of tabletop gaming.
That's right, and this is not just any game. We're talking about Warhammer, Age of Sigmar, or AOS, and the Philippines will compete in an international tournament in Bangkok, Thailand in August. Joining us today is Joseph Garay, representing the Philippines in the AOS team. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Play by Play. I love that you brought this with you.
Lapit natin dito kay Cheska. She's just so excited.
Of course.
So for those wondering, anong sport yan? Bakit may mga laruan? No, first of all, it's called competitive Warhammer.
Yes.
You said tabletop.
Okay.
So these are...
Those are miniatures, those are models.
Yes.
So it's a Warhammer, Age of Sigmar is a war game. So two players are sort of facing each other and they're fielding like different armies and they all have different and unique abilities, right? So it's just a bunch of people and the miniatures that they place on the board, and then we're just basically competing for more points.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to let us know exactly what Warhammer Age of Sigmar is in terms of, because let's say for people like me, I'm more familiar with Warhammer Space Marines, the video game. And of course, hello Henry Cavill.
Yes,
we know.
of course. We all know.
But how does one, get to play this? It's a tabletop game. It's kind of a board game. Where can people find this? Where is it available if they want to get started?
Yeah, for sure. The easiest way to get into this is to really just go to their local game store that stocks Warhammer, and they can just ask the store owner, and then they can ask for a demo, and I'm sure the store owner is going to be available, or they're going to find someone who is going to be able to teach them the game.
How did you get into it?
Oh, well, I got into it because of a friend. A lot of people get into it because of a friend.
Joe, kwento mo, no? I was asking him, check. Sabi ko, kasi a lot of people have been playing it for years, and you know this. Si Joe, guys, part of the Philippine team, pero 3 years ka palang naglalaro nito.
Yeah, so...
And ang galing niya.
Okay.
Yeah, so Age of Sigmar has been a system for many, many years, and a lot of the people from my team, Team Philippines, have played for a lot longer than I have. But I was, nabudol ako ng friend ko to play, and then...
Naghahanap ng kalaro.
Yeah, and then it was just a slippery slope from there, and then suddenly now I'm just here. Now
and then you realize galing ko pala dito.
I can do something here. Yeah, for sure. There was the tournament that was earlier this year, the Wartilio GT. It was the biggest Warhammer Age of Sigmar tournament here in the Philippines. It was an entire 2-day event, and I placed second from there.
Galing.
So.
And Joe, maraming pumupunta, no? Thousands, di ba? Yung mga, who also go and watch.
Well, the Warhammer Age of Sigmar's competitive scene is very wide, no? And it's also like a lot of players from like Europe, and there are events like Age of Sigmar Worlds, but what we're going to next August is going to be the Asia Pacific Regionals.
And how are you preparing for that tournament? Kasi is there a particular strategy, training routine? Dahil sabi mo nga, Asia Pacific, so iba-ibang from different countries you'll be facing. Mga magagaling na talaga yan.
Yes. Team Thailand is like hosted a tournament, and then the top players from that tournament is going to the event. So all of the countries are going there. Vietnam, China, Australia, New Zealand, all of them are fielding their best players, and they're all going to go to this entire 3-day event, August 8 to 10, and really preparing for it. It's a lot of playing. It's a lot of playing different armies, different facing different opponents, facing with different armies. So it's a lot about the matchups, because of course some matchups are better for some armies compared to others. So it's a lot of that. It's a lot of like testing which matchups are the best.
Sorry, check, pasok lang ako. Kasi parang chess to. And check, you've played a game like this before. Ako,
video games.
Ako admit hindi. Kasi sa Magic, yung Magic Gathering cards, pero ganun din yun. It's a strategic game. So ikaw, ano yung strategy mo? What is your army? Kasi, di ba, iba-iba yan eh. Yung kumbaga, it's a different, if you call that different theme, different na attack, points of attack. So ikaw, paano ka?
Well, a lot of if you're going to be playing in a team tournament, which where we're playing, because usually there are singles tournaments, so those are just like players that are trying to get as many points and as many wins as possible. So let's say for example for Magic, like standard, right? You try to get as many wins. But for a team tournament, it's different. It's the captains face each other, and then they draft like matchups against each other. So that's where the sort of strategy for teams tournament makes it a bit more competitive and more high effort because we have to think about, which matchups are we playing, which matchups are we likely going to be pit up against, how are we going to fight the others, and like how are we going to score points, because ultimately Warhammer is just about like scoring a lot of points,
Yes.
right? So we're just really trying to figure out those particular dynamics, and it's a dice game, so we roll a lot of dice in order to see if like some abilities go off, and because of that dice game, there's a lot of probability. So trying to weigh that probability so that it favors more towards us, and then trying to get as many points as possible, as I said, yeah.
Okay, I love how you're so passionate about this. It's so infectious. But yeah, how can our viewers support you and the team, and where can they watch exclusive
Yes.
content about your journey?
Yes, well, please support us. We are Team Philippines AOS, and yeah, and thank you so much for having me here.
Oh,
and
thank
you
you.
can support us by just going and supporting our pages, but also you can definitely watch all of the exclusive shorts and videos in Filipinas Live.
There you
Galing,
go.
sobrang passionate, sabi
I
mo.
love it.
Nabubudol na nga ako, konti na lang eh.
Maraming stores. Do you want to go? Do you want to come play?
Magastos ba yan?
No, we can get you. We can get you a sample.
But
We can get
hindi,
you a
linawin
demo
lang
army.
natin. It's
Yeah.
like chess nga, so strategic yan.
Yeah.
Hindi yan, kasi akala ko, parang, hindi gaganon
No.
Sisirain
Ay,
yan.
sorry. Uy, sinira na ka ni Odi, ba't wala na yung pakpak?
Okay.
Ako na bahala
Thank
sa
you
nasira
so
ng
much,
Odi na.
Joseph, for joining us. And of course, best
Yeah.
of luck to Team Philippines
Yes,
in
good luck.
Bangkok.
Yes.
Woo!